I'm David Krapf, Editor-in-Chief of WorkBoat Magazine at WorkBoat.com, and today we're in the wheelhouse of Chicago's leading lady, which is owned by Chicago's First Lady Cruises. It's their newest boat, $3.5 million 98-foot steel vessel, and we're with Captain Ben Hirsch, and there he is, and also in the corner is First Mate Dave Argumito. On the back deck is the Chicago Architecture Foundation docent is going through her spiel with the 120 or so passengers that are on board here today. But I guess Ben, as you're negotiating the river, tell us about the new vessel. Well, this one's 299 passenger capacity.
Yeah, we've got I think a total of 265 chairs, seats available for the.
And I guess the other
something like that.
Which compares to your, I guess the First Lady, Bob Agri, the owner, told me that's 225, and the other two are T-boats, so that's 149 passengers each.
Yeah.
So it's this is double the capacity of your T-boats. So.
Yeah, basically, yeah. For just just the outside seating, that's not even including the salon. You know, so 323 is the maximum passengers on this boat.
Now, how does it compare handling-wise? Because this vessel is 2 feet longer and about 10 feet wider than the leading lady, the other boat.
Than the First Lady.
Yeah, the First Lady. Sorry.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, the First Lady has a bit more bite in the water. This boat's a little bit flatter, so she tends to slide along a little bit. But once you get used to it, it's very similar. For instance, to the Chicago's Little Lady, which actually this boat was primarily modeled on. This is just basically, as Bob Agri is fond of saying, this is the Little Lady on steroids.
Right. What are the biggest things you have to look out for and watch out for in negotiating?
Literally.
Right.
So we've got Marine Services right up here on the north branch of the river, and it's still very much a working river, and they'll come up and down the river all hours of the day and night. Not heavy in terms of traffic, but frequent enough. But I've been on the river about 14 years.
It's your 14th season with the company, right?
That's correct. And so I know most of the captains, if not so much personally, at least by reputation or from seeing them on the river. And so, we're all pretty good together. You know who you can trust next to you and who you need to watch a little bit more. River flows from the north and from the lake down to the south branch. Obviously the flow has been reversed from the south branch. Obviously it used to flow back the other way before the great engineering feat of digging the Illinois and Michigan Canal, and then eventually the Sanitary and Ship Canal to keep the river from getting out into the lake, or the pollution that they were used to put in the river from getting out into the lake.
I know you mentioned before about the Asian carp issue. I believe, did you write about that? Is that what you said? Or?
Yeah, I did.
In the Foghorn, which is the PVA publication, which tell us about it, this issue, which is a big concern, I know, to not only you guys, but also the barge operators too. And
well, the fish itself, didn't magically get here. People brought it. You want to talk about invasive species? Well, the most invasive species on this planet is humanity. And as long as we're moving stuff around, stuff is going to get moved around and follow us. Until you stop people from going from one place to another, you're not going to stop other species. I don't really think that the Asian carp can survive in Lake Michigan anyway. They need a steady flow of water for spawning. And, Lake Michigan is not exactly the most flowing of lakes, shall we say. Too deep, too cold. I don't think they'll stick around. But yeah, obviously a lot of people are very passionate about it.
Now, if they permanently close the locks, what would that do to your operations?
Well, as far as the architectural rides are concerned, it really wouldn't affect them. But we do have the other side of the business, which does river and lake rides. That would pretty much kill that. And And there's still a lot of barge traffic that comes in and out through the locks. And if they were to shut those down, I can't even imagine the economic impact it would have on Chicago. The existence of Chicago was created on and is dependent on the ability to go from the Mississippi River system to the Great Lakes and the Atlantic and that whole circle. And I just can't even imagine what would happen. Sometimes it's hard to believe I get paid to do this. You know, someone I used to know a while back used to say, yeah, I got this friend, he lets me drive his boat all summer and he pays my bills.